Right now, dear ones, you need to look at what the reflections of your life are. Because the reflections of your life on a daily basis are beginning to give you opportunities for hmm, everything from redressing old grievances to putting karmic situations right. All right. And so much of the dynamic of your reality seems to be coming at you from the reflection of individuals, from the reflection of those that are close to you, but also from the reflection of those that are outside of your normal sphere. And so do not be surprised if you catch a snatch of conversation, or you hear something, or you see something, or you make a connection. But, do not discount those dynamics. We're not telling you to go to unicorn fields forever because there's too much unicorn poop there. But and what we are telling you is that there is a certain synchronicity that is occurring in the dynamic of your world, especially in those of you that are awakened and awakening. And that would be, that's all of you as a group, and all of you as individuals. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, talking this level of understanding. We talk about the dynamics of dynamics, and what is a dynamic? What is a dynamic except for an energy or we know we know except for an energy signature. And so if you're talking about the dynamic of threads of patterning of the consensus reality, all of those things are separate dynamics. Now, if you had separate definitions for each one of them, it would be probably easy to understand it. But if you understand it, that it's a form of energy, well, it's a dynamic. It's a movement. It's alive. It has a tendency. It has, some of them have templates attached to them, templates of behavior.
My family overhears our conversations and they're going, "Oh, that's dynamically dynamic." And they're going, "I'm out of here." They fly quickly. They flit away like,
No, it's a good thing, dear one.
I know. They give me a lot of space, but the minute if they don't know I'm on a Zoom with you guys and they hear dynamic, they go, "Oh, I know what you're doing."
Well, what is the one common thing that we have that we're trying to impress upon you? That there are basically, these are energy forms. These are forms of energy that, even though they are not physical, they do have a tendency to affect your behaviors,
Well,
to to cause you to respond, to react to certain dynamics.
yeah,
You,
I mean, I have friends that also call them realms, and other people call it, they have a lot of people have different words for it.
well, that's why last night we started to throw out words like loosh. Well, I mean, it's basically all the same thing. You go back to the old Gnostics, and they personify loosh. They personify Lush as a god, or as an energy, or it's in some sort of way. Well, that's simply what we talk about as consensus energy. Consensus energy is kind of more up to date than having all of the archaic definitions attached to it that so many of the older traditions have. And it's not that it's that the problem is, when you get into a dynamic of dogma, you don't tend to upgrade and update the dynamic of your information. So then now you're down into the dynamic of movement to sovereignty.
So these patterns would be considered templates in a way. So if you,
They're not quite templates,
they're
but
not
they are
templates.
tendencies. They are tendencies. It's softer than that. There are not a lot of hard edges in metaphysics.
Hmm.
All right, that's the one thing you have. That's why we keep doing the dynamic routine, because there's no hard edges there. There's no the rules. There's always a an area where you can change the old rules and make up new ones. But that's true. You can reshape any of these energetic dynamics. Now, not from a dynamic of a manipulation, but from a dynamic of heart.
Well, you probably only get that facility if you're operating from heart.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that, again, you're looking for those hard edges.
Yeah, I know.
That's an
Rules.
either or.
I know. I
Is it?
know. I heard myself. I heard it. Yeah.
Well, now everybody else has as well. Oh, okay, good, good, good. So please understand that the dynamics of the reflections of your reality are very important now. If you actually tend to be having a somewhat easy time of things, just don't be lulled into complacency. All right. Understand that the chaos, especially all of you, us, always speaking about the dynamic of the creation of peace.